Guys, how you guys doing? Michael Kruzich here, and I wanted to do a video here because I've been having a lot of agents ask me, what do you do when people say they have to think about it? That's one of the most common objections. Hold on here, I'm on my way to an appointment. All right. Look at the GPS so I don't take a wrong turn and be late. What do you say when people say that they have to think about it? That's what I get. And that's a very common objection, not only in sales, but most importantly in the final expense industry, because seniors are just hard to sell to a lot of times. And this is what I do, okay? I don't go after that objection because in my presentation with my sales system that I use, I eliminate that objection before it comes up. So I don't get people that say they have to think about it because I eliminated it already. Now obviously I do, like, very, very few times I do. And when I do, guess what? It's like, because of my system that I use is so, like, weird and awkward when they tell me I have to think about it, or when they tell me they have to think about it, and you'll find out right now. I use a tactic called the upfront contract. Okay. Now this only works if you have raised yourself as an authority in that household to them, and you haven't let them take over the authority. Anytime they try to take over the authority, you retake it back. Okay. And if you're at that level, then this will work. Okay. But if you haven't established that in the presentation, in the appointment, it probably won't work for you. Okay. Because they have the control, and they're going to tell you they have to think about it anyway. So make sure you have the authority. And this is what I do, the upfront contract. Okay. So right before I show them numbers, okay, I get all the quotes and everything. And then right before I show them numbers, I say, all right, Miss Mary, the plan I'm going to share with you here today, it's a very simple plan. Okay. So once I'm done answering all of your questions, and by the way, I want you to feel free to stop me, ask me any questions you might have. And at that time, you'll know if the plan is for you or not for you. Okay, so if you like it, let me know if you like it. And then if you qualify, we can get something started. But on the other hand, if you don't like the plan, I don't want you to feel funny to say, hey, Mike, this plan is not for me. Okay? So you wouldn't have a problem telling me no, would you? And they're always like, oh, no. And I go, okay, good. That was a fast one, good. Because some people, believe it or not, they're afraid to hurt my feelings. So instead of telling me no, they tell me they have to sleep on it, think about it, or something like that, right? But like I said, it will be obvious. So just a simple yes or no here today. Is that fair? And they're always like, yes. Oh, yeah. And then I'm like, okay, good. Because like I said, it will be obvious. It's going to be so obvious, it's going to be the difference between night and day, or the difference between, $1 bill and $100 bill. And if it's not that obvious to you, I want you to tell me no, kick my butt out in the street. All right. So simple yes or no here today. Is that fair? Okay, good. So the plan I'm going to share with you here today is based upon wants, needs, and most importantly, budget. I'll show you a couple options. You can choose what's best for you, and then I, show them a couple options. All right. At that time, if you execute it correctly, like I was saying before, you have to have the authority and everything like that. But if you execute it correctly, it's amazing because it does a few things. Okay. Number one, it takes all the pressure off. It takes all the sales pressure off. They're relieved at that point. Their guard is all the way down because you told them that you want them to tell you no if they don't like it. Okay. So they know there's not going to be some kind of battle. You know how it is with salespeople, right? All the pressure's gone. Number two, creating the upfront expectations. It builds a lot of trust, okay? It tells that you're an upfront guy, you're an honest guy, and you're a businessman. You just, either they want to buy it or they don't. And it tells them that you're not desperate for a sale. You don't really care, okay? And then number three, obviously, it makes it so that, they're going to tell you a yes or no. And then a lot of times if they do tell you no, guess what? If you just ask them, okay, no problem. All right, well, act like you're getting your stuff together. And then I'm always like, well, just just out of curiosity, you know, was it the plan or the price? You know, and they'll just tell you straight up because you told them to say yes or no here today, kick your butt out, and you started getting your stuff together. And so they're just going to tell you what the real objection is, and that way you can combat it and actually overcome it. And a lot of times it's something dumb, and so it just makes your close ratio just like go through the roof. I've never heard of anybody you know, in the final expense industry talk about something like this. This is something I learned from one of my mentors in mortgage protection, and it's a phenomenal tip that I use on a day-to-day basis, and it just makes the closing ratio super high. So I'm going to give you that one for free, guys. And if you guys want some more sales tips, go ahead and subscribe, like this video, and go ahead and share this video too with any agents that you know that might be struggling or might be able to hold on a second, might be able to benefit from, you know, training like this. All right, guys, you guys have a good day. Good luck out there.